And sometimes because our distribution staff are full-time, sometimes they just meet up in the parking lot and they're like, here's half a box.
Oh, that's great.
So
We need to get that. Well, it's funny because that's what I do. I go to Harris Teeter,
take
my
a chunk.
snacks. Yep.
Yeah.
And then that's what we send out.
We can always tell when we call it, the chunks are taken.
The chunks are taken.
Because it's like, oh, like this realtor was there. That took,
I'm a chunker.
as I say, the chunk over here. I see the faces because,
You know.
and that's even in my aspect, like even though I'm not a distribution team member, I'm so involved with distribution. It's just that really, again, that's that added element of being a small business on Hilton Head, is that I see my physical racks and I'm like, oh, this issue's sun bleached and I'll just replace it and stuff. So it's really a team effort to make sure that we keep our stuff clean, we keep our stuff current. But you can find them throughout Hilton Head, Bluffton locations. And Bluffton, the grocery stores, you'll find them more at like Food Lions.
Okay.
But really, if you're in doubt, you can always find them in a hotel. If you don't feel comfortable in a hotel, there are plenty of locations throughout the island.
Well, I know we've talked a lot about island events. You have other publications too in the area. Do you want to talk a little bit to that?
We, like I mentioned, we do rack card distribution.
What is that?
So
for
rack
people?
cards are those like cards that you see with visitor information. We do not produce the card.
Oh, so like in the hotels when you have like the book stand almost.
Okay.
And
We're the
they're all
stand.
in there.
That is
Okay.
us.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
that is a separate entity from Island Events. You'll find Island Events in all of our stands.
Okay.
But that is, we do the distribution for those businesses. So that's another added element where we're connecting with local businesses. That they print their cards, but we're the ones who put them out there.
Okay.
And it's a big effort to put them out there because we're talking to the concierges, we're getting in with the hotels, and it's we've built that relationship for decades and decades. So we're often the only people permitted.
And if I could just plug that for you with our local businesses, if you're looking for that service, can they reach out to you?
So
because that's a great way to. I mean, every time we go into, we're picking off the cards.
no, it is it's a great resource, and you can contact us through our website. Just if you go to hiltonhead.com, that'll be a way to contact us for more
And we'll put that up. Yeah, for local businesses can advertise more with you.
We, like I said, we put Island Events in our rack card distribution because it's our rack. But we also put in a lot of locations our Savannah publication, which is called Savannah Scene Magazine. It's an identical size to Island Events. It's produced 6 times a year, so it's bi-monthly. And that is our Savannah side, because we own Savannah.com as well. So that is more that side, because as much as it's a state over, it's the Low Country and the coastal Georgia Empire.
It's like a metro area. I mean, you think about a town like Charlotte, right? Like you got Lake Norman all the way down to Rock Hill, for all intent and purposes. That's how I view this area. It's like it's sort of one big sort of metro, if you will.
But that's why I always kind of what I touched on earlier, like the real highways of this area are the waterways, because it's faster to get to Savannah by boat.
It is.
Yeah. Actually, we go out of Skull Creek, right? And we can go have dinner in downtown Beaufort in 40 minutes from Hilton Head Plantation.
Versus the drive.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and we just go over by boat. It's just way easier. You can just cross, the Port Royal Sound there.
From Hilton Head to get to Savannah, like you just pass to Fusky, and
Yep,
then
you're there.
You can see Savannah, the Savannah Bridge on a clear day, right?
Yeah.
There's also options like through Vagabond Cruise, and through outside Hilton Head, they take you to Savannah. So
they can.
They'll drop you off on River Street, and you get a ride home. So
and that's found in Island Events magazine.
yes,
That's a great way to do it for the day.
Can we repeat that? What is it again?
Yeah. So if especially on listings on Hilton Head as well, Vagabond Cruise and outside Hilton Head.
Got it.
They both are a water taxi to Savannah. So if you want to take that day trip to Savannah, you don't feel like driving, you're not familiar, you can take a ferry essentially, and it's just a really nice ride. You're gonna see a dolphin.
I was going to say, I mean, you're going to see so much more of the ecosystem.
And those are comfortable boats with bathrooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're big.
It's more of a ferry service,
Yeah.
while also still being an intimate boat experience.
Yeah.
Because driving to a place for a day trip, you sometimes can be a little bit cumbersome. So it's
And nerve-wracking if you don't know where you're going.
if you
for
don't know
some
where
people.
you're going, and you can even find some Savannah information in island events. Like you can take a trolley tour, which I highly recommend if you go over that way.
Heck yeah, yeah.
And if you use our publication, a lot of times there's an offer code, so you can save money as well.
Wow. Okay.
So talk about day trips a little bit.
So day tripping is like you said, it's really, this is our metro area, which doesn't look like what you're going to find where it's a big city in the suburbs.
Right.
Our metro.
It's the low country metro.
We'll come up with a name. We'll figure out a name for that.
It's the low country metro. And as much as there is so much happening on physical Hilton Head during July, you're able to take a step away from that if you don't want to be in that little bit of hustle and bustle. Kind of like I mentioned, day tripping to Defusky. If you haven't been over to Defusky, what are you doing? Like,
Amen.
It's right there. It is.
And again, you take a ferry, right?
Yes, it's only accessible by boat, but you can take a lot of those businesses that do those firework tours. They also do Defusky tours and Defusky ferry services.
Yeah.